up, everybody? This is Dave Snyder from Twisted Sister. Yeah, you know me. And you're listening to Insane Realm Radio. Yeah!
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, this is the Basement Tape Show with Nick Thomas and Bootsy Hambone from the band Diesel Fitter. And that was, of course, Michael Connors doing a little spot for Merle's Music. That's some good stuff.
Michael Connors is coming to town. Michael Connors is coming to town to do a benefit. Michael Connors is coming to town to do a benefit at Fat Cats, but I'm not sure what the date is right now, but I'll get back with you on that.
We'll have additional information on that
Yes,
later.
we always have.
Good for you, Bootsy.
Additional information.
This is a Basement Tape Show. We are in the basement, and we are, of course, brought to you by Merle's Music. We have got a great lineup of music for you guys tonight, and we're just going to jump right into this first set. I do want to let you guys know that we have special guests in the house tonight, Mr. Nathan Weaver.
House.
How you doing, Nathan?
Say hello, Nathan.
Hi. I figured you wanted me to say hello because you stared at me and paused, so. Hello.
Hello.
Nathan's got one of those radio voices like you. Hey, Nathan, I got to do a test with you to show if you've got a really true radio voice. Have you ever heard Sam Elliott's commercial about beef?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I need for you
been
to
a while.
say. I need for you to say that line.
What's the line? Remind me.
Beef? It's what's for dinner.
Hold on a second.
Do it, Nathan. I know you can.
Beef. It's what's for dinner.
Oh, boo, Nathan. You should do that with your normal voice. Do it for me, Rick. Nick.
Beef.
Nick.
It's what's for dinner.
Honey, do it for me.
Beef is what's for dinner.
See, that's a
hadn't
true
heard that in a
radio
while.
voice. See, that's what you have to practice.
Sam Elliott.
You know, when you're going to be on the radio, that's what you get to practice.
I have to do my Sam Elliott to be on the radio?
No, we'll let Nick do that. We'll let you do something else.
Okay.
I'm sure you can think of something.
Well, I could always
Moving
bring
right-
Jimmy Stewart into it, you know.
Moving
Resurrect
right
an old
along.
icon. That's always possible.
We don't allow no dead people in here.
Oh, well, I'll show you my way out the door then. Y'all have a nice day.
Bye.
Let's get into some music for you guys. It's getting awful weird around the basement down here.
It's weird in here all the time.
Hey, and talk about weird. Listen to these bands names that Bootsy has come up with this week. We've got all kinds of new music in the basement from all over the world, actually. And we are bringing you some of the coolest stuff that you can hear anywhere. We've got Dick Venom and the Terrortones lined up first, and a song called Rock and Rollin' Vampire Man. They're out of the United Kingdom, as a matter of fact, across the pond over there. Next is a band from Kansas City called Rocker Lips, and they're going to do a song for you called Rock and Roll Livin'. After that is a band called, get this, Pluto's Still a Planet. They're out of Columbia, Missouri. Cool band. They're going to do a song for you called Southern Junk Funk. So sit back, relax. You are in the basement.
And I have something else to say before we move right along.
Bootsy's got something for her.
The first two songs, the first one is Rockin' and Rollin' with Dead People, and the second one is Rockin' and Rollin' with Live People.
Just keep that in mind. Hey, sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Dick Venom and the Terrortones. Check it out.
I got at night, sunglasses at dawn, sunglasses and a solar eclipse, sunglasses and dogs. Oh, I got leather bells in the evening, leather bells in the day, leather bells from the womb to the tomb, leather bells in the grave. Well, I'm a rock and roll little vampire man with rock and roll little vampire fans. Wow! Bite! But therapists don't understand. I have to fight. It's who I am. Wow! Bite! Bats in the pantry. Bats in the cave. Bats in the pit of my palace. Bats on the brain. Oh, I got 2 teeth in your sweet skin. 2 bright white canines. 2 teeth in your jugular. 2 bats in your mind. Well, I'm a rock and roll little vampire now. The rock and roll little vampire fans. Wow! Bite! But therapists don't understand. I have to fight. It's who I am. Wow! Bite!
Hey, this is Kurt Hedrick.
And this is Dennis Pryor. We're with the band All Laid Up. Don't touch that dial.
Because you're listening to Nick and Bootsy on the Basement Tapes.
Just crank it up.
drink and smoke. I like to tell a joke. I like to get real high and try to touch the sky. Yeah. I say, yeah, you gotta get up to get down. I say, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, you say rock, and I'll make it roll right through your fingers, down to your toes. Rock and roll living, rock and roll living, rock and roll living, rock and roll living right now. I say, yeah, you gotta get up to get down. I say, yeah, you gotta get up to get down. Yeah, you gotta get up to get down. I say, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh.
Hey, this is Brent with Desperate Times, and you're listening to K-Kid Basement Tape Shows with Nick and Bootsy.
She's burned me once, she's burned me twice, but I'll take my chances to roll the dice. I never learned my lessons the first time, but by the third or fourth I know it's a crime. I spend my life chasing after the right things, no broken homes, no broken dreams. You don't know about the things that I've seen, but one day in your life will make me scream. If the sun don't shine, go ahead and bring me rain, 'cause I'll be okay, no, I'm still sane. And if the sun don't shine, no, I'll be the same, but you could die from the cold and shame. The bartender's all let us into the back door. Free tab, stick around if you wanna score. This town's got more than your average girls. Not obsessed or impressed with the biggest girls. They all wanna see something more than some action, but my mind's still stuck on a fraction. I try to keep an open mind, prepared for attack, but most of the time I'm caught lying on my back. If the sun don't shine, go ahead and bring me rain, 'cause I'll be okay, no, I'm still sane. And if the sun don't shine, no, I'll be the same, but you could die from the cold and shame. So let's roll down to where it hurts. We're gonna send them boys away in a hearse. We already know they don't got much to say. Just traitors on the run, always trying to get away, but the shadows always follow and they never die. Some people can't take it over, bullet in the eyes, so they end up on their knees, begging for the end, but we all eventually have to face ourselves. If the sun don't shine, go ahead and bring me rain, 'cause I'll be okay, no, I'm still sane. And if the sun don't shine, no, I'll be the same, but you could die from the cold and shame.
Yee!
That was Pluto's Still a Planet by the and the song's name. Let me get it straight here. The band's name was Pluto's Still a Planet, and that was called Southern Junk Funk. We were sitting here discussing it, and we were thinking, well, it's got a lot of Red Hot Chili Pepper sound in it, you know. But these guys are from Columbia, Missouri.
Yes.
You can check
Columbia,
them out.
Missouri's got some great bands.
Yeah,
so
it's not too far
So
away.
does St. Louis, so does Rolla, so does Jeff City, so does Lebanon, blah, 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 blah.
We just got a whole bunch of great
Musical
musicians.
Missouri.
That's right. Hey, before that was Rocker Lips doing Rockin' and Roll Live. Oh, that was pretty close. And then before that was Dick Venom and the Terrortones doing Rockin' Rollin' Vampire Man. So that's our lineup to start the show with.
Yes, and I love this is Funky Band Name Night in honor of our guest, Nathanopoulos.
I'm not sure why I get the honor of Weird Name Band Night, but I'm game.
Hey, and it is our show, show number 126 for you guys out there. It's the Basement Tape Show. We're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy on the radio.
Bootsy.
So, hey, next up we got Rita Witter doing a song called Don't. Now, she's out of Mount Horeb, Wisconsin.
You're going to like this song because it's one of those songs that you like that the time changes up a lot.
Really?
You'll like this song, yes.
Cool. And then after that, we got the Swamp Music Players out of Victoria, British Columbia, up in Canada, doing a song for you called Algoa on the Mississippi. I'm going to like that one, too. These guys play some pretty good blues stuff. So sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy, and this is Rita Witter doing Don't.
Please don't stand so close to me. Don't look at me that way. I'm not ready for romance, so to jump into that game. I'm crushed by the heavy weight of a love that's gone wrong. Don't try to pry this heart open because I'm just not that strong. Don't try to tempt me. No, don't mess with my mind. Don't lead me on. Don't try to coax me. No, don't speak a promise. Don't, it's so unkind. So don't. I found a place of solitude and I'm good at being alone. You say you love being in love and I say it chills to the bone. You ask for me to trust you and to take the time that I need. It sounds so sweet and caring, in reality a sentimental breed. Don't try to tempt me, no don't mess with my mind. No don't lead me on. Don't try to coax me. No don't keep a promise. Don't, it's so unkind. So don't. You force your way through boundaries, asking me to surrender. But somewhere underneath it all, you were another great pretender. I told you once now, maybe twice, but here I'll say it again. I thought you were someone different. I thought I could call you a friend. Don't try to tempt me. No, don't mess with my mind. Don't lead me on. Don't try to coax me. No, don't speak a promise. Don't, it's so unkind. So don't lead me on. No, don't mess with my mind. Don't try to coax me. Don't.
Midnight Rain. I'm Ron Scott, and we're gonna rock till we roll and roll till we pop. Or
That's right, and I'm Nick Thomas. I'm here to support these guys. We're having a great time.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna rock your socks off.
There you go.
I'm running from the boss. I'm running from the bounty. I'm running from the law. I'm running to my county. I'm heading from the parish. I'm heading across the line. Head into our church, but I'm running out of time. 16 years take away from me, Angola on the Mississippi. 16 years take away from me, Angola on the Mississippi. I'm heading from the parish. I'm heading across that line, heading to our church, but I'm running out of time. 16 years take away from me, Angola on the Mississippi. 16 years take away from me, Angola on the Mississippi. 16 years take away from me, Angola on the Mississippi. 16 years take away from me, Angola on the Mississippi.
Ah.
Cool song. The Swamp Music Players out of Victoria, British Columbia, Canada up there. Doing a song called Angola on the Mississippi.
Hey, the Swamp Music Players have been huge, huge supporters of the Basement Tapes. They have tweeted about us all the time. They're always telling us about music. As a matter of fact, another one of the bands that we've got on our playlist tonight is somebody, Brittany Boom, that I learned about from the Swamp Music Players.
And Brittany sounds a lot like
Gwen Martin.
Really?
It's really, yeah, wait till you hear it. It really sounds a lot like.
Gwen, are you listening out there?
Hey, I actually saw the video and I posted it on Gwen's page and went, man, this girl sounds like you. And then Brittany Boom went and looked at Gwen's page and became a fan.
Oh, no kidding. That's cool.
Wow. I like the way that girl sings.
Networking. That's what that's pretty cool. That's neat. They might become good friends and go out and start a band of their own.
Yeah, long distance.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey,
that's right.
Nathan can
Speaking
tell us all
of
about
which,
long distance.
We have one member of the two-member band Blue Solace in the studio with us tonight down here in the basement, and it's Nathan Weaver. He is, I guess, the songwriting element of Blue Solace, pretty much.
The lyric element.
Lyrics.
Lyricist.
Okay. The lyrics.
Well, tell us all about it, Nathan.
Well, we've talked about this before, so I'll give the short version. But yeah, Mahal and I met up online. We were on a writing community site this several years ago, and I was kind of writing some lyrics on the side and trying to get semi-good at it, and eventually just posted in one of the forums and said, I know there's a couple of music people on here. Anybody want to pair up and somebody take one of my lyric sets and run with it? And she jumped on it and said, I'll give it a shot. And I was like, cool. So then we collaborated between email after that. She picked a song and we kind of talked about it, and then
we should make it clear that's
recorded very well.
That's Mahal Adams in the Philippines.
That's right, Mahal Adams, and she's in the Philippines. And then after she did a song called December, and then 6 months later or so, I was like, man, we should do that again, but let's do a whole album. And so I write words and then dump them on her.
Yes,
digitally.
Nathan's a very wordy guy.
And then she eventually sends me back some awesome recording, and then, because that takes longer than dumping words. That's what I've learned.
You have to remind.
It does.
You have to remind our listeners, because believe it or not, Nathan, it's been a long time since you've been here, and we've gotten many more listeners who haven't heard about this.
Oh,
so you need to.
That's true. You guys have grown.
You need to let us know how you came about being on the Basement Tapes the first time.
I don't remember. You contacted me.
And you had one song, and you had to get in touch with Mahal and go, we need to write more songs.
Yeah. Well, I guess at that time we were on Reverb Nation, and you heard December, which was the first song we had done. And then contacted me through that, and then you were going to get me on the show, and I'm like, well, actually, she's in the Philippines.
What?
Yeah. So, and then we did some Skyping so she could be in the interview, and
yeah, we actually played it on here last time.
I remember that was not the best, most enjoyable Skype session of all time, because she kept getting disconnected because there was a storm or something. It was a rainy season or something.
They have a lot of that in the Philippines, I believe.
But yeah. But we got an interview out of that. That was cool. Yeah.
So you guys have been working on new songs lately?
We have. We're up to 5 songs now, I think.
Cool.
And the goal was to do 10.
Okay, so you're halfway home.
Yeah, we're halfway home, and I started kind of rethinking it as we've hit about the 5-song mark, because I was like, well, we've done a lot of the sad, depressed, bluesy music. Now I kind of want to hit the other side of it, the angry, bitter side of the blues, and rock it up a little bit.
Well,
pick the pace up a little bit, and
B.B. King says there's happy blues and sad blues. You could do a happy blues too.
Happy blues. I
I
believe in that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
probably should because B.B. King said it, but
That's right.
probably shouldn't disagree with him.
Oh no, he's got
sure he knows
actually
what he's talking
BB. He's got some good happy blues songs. He really does. Yeah.
So I'm thinking about that, making that kind of our goal for the next 5 songs is to go more of the angry, bitter. And we've got some of those lyrics already. We just haven't recorded them yet. But beating wives, killing the wife beater husband. That sort of lyrics. It's good times. I guess that's the happy blues.
Only in America.
And the Philippines.
But that one's actually pretty cool. She started to work on it a while back, but went on to something else.
I just wonder what goes through her mind when she takes these lyrics of yours. What goes through her mind, and how does she work her magic with it? And it's magic.
She has a wand.
I believe it.
And she wears this tall hat, and it looks totally ridiculous. But she waves a wand at it and says a bunch of stuff in Latin, and then
it works.
It works. I don't know. No, not really. I know for her, it's. I think how I would describe it for her, she kind of takes it at like a spiritual level almost, which not everybody has their own way of doing music. That would not be my way, I guess. Like for me, it's just if something clicks, That's right. But for her, it's sort of and it's kind of that. But for her, it's sort of spiritual. Like she'll find some lyrics, like "Hard Man," for example, that I was talking about, where you have this guy who beats on his wife all the time, and then eventually she gets the upper hand on him and kills him, and the end of the song is that he wasn't a very hard man after all. The one time she raised her hand against him, he died, But she really liked those lyrics, took to them, and nothing came to her in all that time, after several months, and just eventually said, I'm curbing that for now, And whereas, she just kind of has to really have something really click, and it's just, I know for her it's a much more mental, deeper spiritual process than it would be for me. Like when I'm writing lyrics, sometimes I'm like, there's a little bit of a melody, and I know me that what I would do is I would just finish and go, okay, well, I kind of had a little bit of a melody work, and I'll just run with that, And it's just, even if it, wasn't the greatest one, just because that's the first thing that popped into my head. But for her, it's a much longer process. Which is probably a good thing. Because I know sometimes mine are like, influenced, and it's like, that's why I'm kind of happy to pass them off sometimes. Because I'm like, if I just went with what popped into my head while I was writing, sometimes I think the sound would be very reminiscent of something else instead of it being our own,
Well, Nathan, you're a writer in other arenas besides being a lyricist. What other kind of things do you write, Nathan? I want to hear about the string-alongs.
I write, I write fiction. I write short stories, novellas, which is short novels, and then I'm working my way up to novels. I drafted my first novel last year. I did the math, which I don't do math all that much, but I did the math and decided that I could write a novel in 5 days.
That's pretty good.
What kind of math did you use?
Well, I knew
that's like Stephen King fast, man.
Yeah, well, it was one of those things where I knew how fast I could write, how much I could write in a short amount of time, and then I kind of just did the math and went, well, if I can write this much in this short amount of time, then I could, in 5 days, I could write this much, if it was the only thing I was doing. You're have to go shut myself in a cabin and hope a horror film doesn't play out.
And no writer's block
run with
at all.
it, Yeah, writer's
you ever get
block,
that?
Not possible.
You're not sleeping or eating when you're doing this either, I guess.
Writer's block, I think, is part of the process, There's the developing stage, there's the writing stage, and then there's the writer's block stage, but really that's the I'm burnt out or I've just finished writing something, and you need it. It's that break before you start the next thing. So I think it's just kind of a stage.
Maybe something's telling you.
It's frustrating sometimes.
Yeah. Something's telling you need to turn a corner, or something, take it in a different direction or something.
Yeah.
Well, I want to hear about the string-alongs. Tell everybody what a string-along is and tell me how you do it.
So a string-along, Okay, here's how I think of it and how I proposed it. I guess it was in 2010, as I went into a forum with some writers, friends of mine, and I said, you know what, remember in high school, you're sitting in class, you're bored out of your mind, you don't want to be there, and you write one sentence on a piece of paper and you pass it to the guy next to you, and he looks at it and it says, once upon a time there was this little girl, blah, 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 and then he goes, and then he writes the next sentence, and then he passes it on, and the next guy writes the next sentence, and then it comes back, and it just kind of goes back and forth on that one row until eventually you have an entire page. It's just one story, but it's got like 5 different inks and 5 different handwritings because it's like 5 different people on the row writing one sentence at a time, and basically you have a really horrible story because nobody has any urge to make it make sense. And the worst, of course, is when you get to somebody in the row that's trying to pay attention in class, and they're like, and then she died, the end. Yeah. You know? And then everybody else is like, man. But, so that's kind of how I proposed the idea to some writer friends of mine in a forum, and I said, I know a lot of us are good, and a lot of us have kind of similar styles, and I'm pretty certain if we took that concept and stretched it out to where you were writing not a sentence at a time, because you can't write anything good that way, but if we wrote a chapter at a time in a rotation, I'm pretty certain we could write something pretty cool, where it would be like I would write a chapter and then pass it on, then that guy would read it, and then he would write the next chapter based on that chapter, and then it would continue in a rotation basis, and when it got to the end of the rotation, it'd start back over at the front, and we would just head in direction. I got 4 other guys to volunteer to try this crazy thing. I gave them a really short synopsis. It was like maybe 20-word synopsis just to kind of get us started about what it was about. I wrote the first chapter, kind of giving them some avenues to run off in, and we wrote about 10 chapters, which was about 2 rounds, I guess, because there was 5 of us, just having no idea where we were going. And it was this detective kind of crime revenge type story, and after about 10 chapters, then of not knowing where we were going, but it getting more and more ridiculously complex as we went, a couple of the other writers had to bow out because of life commitments. One was graduating high school and getting ready to go to college, and he's like, man, I just can't do this right now. And the other guy was in the Army and being moved around like crazy. And so then the other 2 guys said, here's what. I said, they were like, Nathan, why don't you outline the rest of it? And I'm like, I don't want to outline the rest of it. I like the fact that we're going, and it's like, if we don't outline it, we're never going to resolve it. It's just going to be a mess. We have to rope it in, man. And I'm like, okay, fine. And I got outvoted. And I outlined the next 10 chapters, and we roped it in. And then we spent about 3 months in editing, making sure there was continuity and not really bad grammar and spelling, obviously, the obvious editing things. And then we went ahead and published it, self-published
and I read it.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And actually, I should have brought it with me tonight so you could autograph it for me, Nathan.
Oh.
And the name of the book is
Fatal Flaws.
Okay.
Yes, and you went, and this is how connections. Would you like to tell us, Nathan, who the figure on the cover of the book is?
Yes, on the cover of the book, Fatal Flaws, there is a silhouetted man, mostly silhouetted man with a gun, who portrays the protagonist of the story, who's a cop, and it is none other than Chris Keene of. I just went blank on. They have a new band now, and I don't know the name.
Yeah,
do they have one yet?
He was in Buddy Green.
Yeah, he was in Buddy Green, the Electric Haze.
And
they've parted and then reformed.
And then I think for a while they were just known the guys from Buddy Green and the Electric Haze.
They did one really killer song as the guys of Buddy Green.
Yeah, we still play it on the show. It's a great song. But I know Chris, but Chris and I, we actually collaborate on songwriting ourselves. He's a great songwriter.
Yeah.
They do a like dual string along type deal.
Yeah.
Yes, they wrote a great song called "It's Tough Being Your Buddy."
Yes, I like that song.
It's a
We
good
did.
song.
We've got a couple other songs too, but yeah, that was the first song we wrote, and it's still the best song we wrote.
Speaking of songs,
Let's get into a
Music.
song.
music.
Hey, this first song that we're going to play by Blue Solace is called Anthem. Tell us a little bit about it real quick, Nathan.
Ooh, okay. Anthem. What is it? Anthem is a song about a gal that got dumped, but it never bugged her. It's sort of like the I will survive type mentality, I guess.
Actually, in some cases like that, thank you very much. I'm glad you're out of my life,
So I guess this would be the happy blues. I guess this would be the
that
happy
could
blues.
be, definitely. Check it out. This is Blue Solace doing their song called Anthem.
Did I love you? Did I give you my all? Did I love you? Did I catch your fall? And did I rob you and anything? Did I save you? Did I help you most? Did I save you? Was I seeing ghosts? And
I like those drums on that.
Yeah, she went a little crazy with the percussion.
Oh, she didn't. She
I
didn't
never
go
know what to
overboard.
expect from her anyway, but it always comes to me in an email, and then I'm like, "Whoa!" 'Cause
Do we have a
what I hear and what she hears are often two different.
Do we have
things.
a little bit of a creation?
Yes, yes.
Creation. You have a creation.
It started playing, and then I listened to the lyrics, and I realized I described the wrong song. I actually described the song "Blue," which is you guys have played before, but no, which is a polar opposite theme than what I described, because Anthem is actually not about being not bothered. Anthem, she's definitely bothered because she's, obviously did a lot of good for this person and wrote them an anthem, as how she puts it, and then they took the anthem and went off on their way, But it set them free, as she puts it.
And she plays
I say
everything?
she puts it, but technically I wrote the words.
Yeah, but she gives them life.
I'm writing words for her, and I have to remember that sometimes. I'm sitting down and I'm like, if I write it that way, she's a lesbian, And it's like, I don't know if I don't know if Mahal's gonna jive with that, because she's not a lesbian. But, you have to, sorry. But, you have to think about that. I can't necessarily write words for how I would sing it.
Yep.
As a heterosexual male.
Well,
if I'm writing for a woman that's a heterosexual, it's going to sound really wrong.
You have to stop and
she's
think,
going to have to go, I don't know if I can sing it that way. I don't know.
There are artists out there who have written songs that they might have been talking about a love interest of the same sex, whereas all of us who were listening to the song didn't have a clue.
Oh, yeah.
There was girls singing about girls, and we didn't know that, and guys singing about guys, and we didn't know that, because they were just the same feelings no matter what.
I apologize for taking us into a weird direction. I'm just going to get that
down. That's why we like having you here, Nathan.
I'm sitting there writing these lyrics, and especially if you're writing about love interests,
Yeah.
And I have to think about how she's going to take those when they land in her email,
Well,
Nathan, what are you trying to do?
That's okay, Nathan, because we learned.
I can't send, and I certainly don't want to send her like some pop lyrics that are all sexual,
We learned,
and her be like, Nathan, who do you think I am?
We learned in church today that men are waffles and women are spaghetti, so that's okay.
What?
That's another story.
Yeah, that is weird.
That could be another song too, actually.
Men are waffles
and women are spaghetti.
Well, that's really weird because you can't put syrup on spaghetti.
You probably
or
could.
marinara sauce on
waffles.
You could, but it doesn't really sound like much of a taste treat.
It sounds like a reverse Birds and the Bees conversation. I'm not sure what's happening. Weird.
Well, let's talk about Mahal's band. And,
yes, Mahal has another band that they collaborate from time to time and perform from time to time. And I'm kind of diving in on you because I know you can't pronounce it anyway, and I can't either, so I'm saving you. Sort of, except I just said that. But it's called, I believe, Kirida is how she pronounced it.
Kirida. That's the way I would say it, yeah.
But it's Kirida, if you want to look them up on Facebook or MySpace.
I would pronounce it Kirida.
Kirida. It's very possible. I haven't heard her say it. Like, I was looking at it tonight, and I went,
it's just Mahal's
we haven't
band.
talked about that over Skype in a while, and so I couldn't remember how she said it. But at any rate, it's... And so this is a song by her that you guys haven't even heard yet, but it's called Cavity, and it's really pretty cool. I liked it. She sent it to me out of the blue and said, check this out, it's our new one. And
it's not about a visit to the dentist.
And it has nothing to do with cavities that I'm aware of. But it is really good.
We'll let you guys listen to it out there and let you perform or form your own opinion on this one. Yeah, check it out. This is Mahal's band from out of the Philippines. Doing a song called Cavity. Check this out.
listening to Insane Realm Radio, where indie rock smashes the hits.
Tell us about Money Mama.
Yeah, I didn't know you were going to bring this one on the air, so you sprung this one on me tonight. You started to play it just then, and I'm going, what? Money Mama, this was like in 2005, 2004, I think. I think it was 2005. And I was starting to mess around a little bit with composition stuff. I can't play an instrument to save my life, so it's a good thing that that's not necessary to save your life. But I was playing around with mixing music, you know, using loops and different things, and learning kind of how to compose and things like that, but in a digital format because I couldn't play. And I put this song together, and it's sort of, I don't know what to call it, but I was sort of trying to channel the Lenny Kravitz, I guess. But
we'll let our listeners
I don't
decide
know.
what you were trying to do.
I don't know.
What they think you were trying to do.
Is this you on the lead vocals?
It is me on lead vocals, and then I mixed all of it using loops, pretty much.
So this is
There's
just
no
you-
original instrumentation.
This is all
of my
Nathan in the
own.
studio.
It's all Nathan in the studio.
I like it.
But,
Are we ready?
Okay, this is called Money Mama. Check this out.
So you think you got quite a cat, boy? Think you will
great ending.
Yeah, I like the ending. Definitely. I like the beat, too, man. It's got a great beat.
Yeah. It's sort of
So whatever possessed you, Nathan?
Well,
to
it
do
certainly
that?
sounded like I was possessed.
By something.
I was just playing around with vocals. That was the big thing. Playing around with composing. That was sort of back when Mahal and I hadn't started doing things, and I was wanting to do stuff, and I was wanting to get vocal in a band or something. And so it was sort of developing my vocals, but then doing it, I obviously filtered the living daylights out of the thing.
Trying to hide your real vocals.
Yeah, it's where you hear yourself and you go, maybe I could add a little extra scratch to that so I don't have to actually hear myself.
I don't know, but there are probably some of our listeners out there who have heard your unfiltered vocals before.
Yes.
When you have appeared as a special guest with Diesel Fitter, doing your own version of Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise.
Which I was hoping to do tonight, but no guitar tonight. So
yeah, I didn't bring my guitar. I'm sorry.
I was kind of bummed.
Yeah, we were running late tonight.
Yeah.
And
I know we were.
It was a bad deal. Yeah,
I was stoked to try.
So next time when you're on the show, we'll play Cavity by Mahal's band.
Actually, we'll play it next week because I'll.
Okay. And I'll bring my guitar, and he can do. We can do our thing.
I like the Robin Gibb part the best.
Yeah, paying tribute to Robin Gibb with notes he would never sing, right?
That's really good. That's really good.
It's like there was a. Oh, I don't remember which song it was, but there was an old Jimmy Durante number. I think it was from a movie where he got towards the end of the song or something, and he goes, "And here's a note that Bing Crosby wouldn't touch," and he sings this really high-pitched falsetto note that Bing Crosby never would have touched.
He wouldn't have made it. That's cool. Hey, if somebody wants to check out some Blue Solace stuff on the internet, your Facebook, Reverb Nation, what do you got?
Facebook and Reverb Nation. Facebook.com/Blue Solace, and then I think it's ReverbNation.com/Blue Solace, I believe.
Very cool.
So
that's good stuff. Yeah. I like to have some more. Do we have anything else by Blue Solace on the computer right now?
Maybe if you have Blue over there.
Yeah, we've got.
Since I described it earlier.
Well, maybe let's do one. Let's do one more by Blue Solace real quick. Right, it is just about straight up 8 o'clock. We've got about 60 more seconds, so I'll go ahead and throw out the station ID. You're listening to KKID 92.9 FM, Salem, Rolla, and you've got Nick and Bootsy in the basement with special guest Nathan Weaver from Blue Solace. And having a good time talking with Nathan here. He's got a whole bunch of pretty cool ideas about how to go about writing songs, how to go about writing stories, how to go about writing novels and books and the whole works. He's a cameraman too. He's actually
a video guy.
He's come into the basement tapes before, one time on our birthday show actually. And
held
filmed
up that heavy camera.
Yeah, that's one of those professional, movie style man cameras, type of thing. And,
what's really, really cool about Nathan being here?
Nothing.
Oh, come on. No, here we are. Here we are in the basement, and Nathan and I actually do work in a basement together.
It's true.
Yeah, the audio video department at the university.
I like it, the audio video department.
Yeah.
It's the Video Communications Center.
That's what I said.
You weren't even remotely close.
But yes, I do have Blue queued up.
All right. Well, that's cool. We got this one. Another one that Nathan wrote and Mahal wrote the music to.
And this is the one I described earlier by accident.
Then we really
as
need
the
to play
happy
this one.
blue song.
And actually, it does sound like a happy blue song.
So sit back and relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Blue Solace doing Blue.
been yellow, I've been green, I've been mellow, I've been a lot of things in this big bad world. I've been first, I've been last, I've been third, and I've been to the past. Been a lot of places in this beautiful world, but I've never, ever been blue over you. Blue, I've been blue for many reasons, but never over you. I've been right, I've been wrong, I've been the brunt of things tall and long. I've been a lot of things in this twisted world. I felt smart, I felt dumb, I felt hurt, and I felt so numb. I felt a lot of things in this painful world, but I've never, ever felt blue over you. Blue, I've been blue for many seasons, but never been blue over you. Blue, I've been blue for many reasons, many reasons. Blue, I've been blue many seasons even, but never been blue over you. Not once, I'll never be blue. Oh, I'll never be blue. Not once, not over you.
You're listening to the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy, and they'll be right back.
When did Arnold sneak in here?
I don't know. Hey, Arnie, how's that new movie doing for you? What's the name of that?
It's called The Last Stand.
Yeah, and how's it going? You got it all filmed and it's ready to come out in the theaters, right?
Yeah, it's in the theaters right now. You can go watch it, and you can watch me make my last stand. It's rather hard to do. You know, I'm kind of getting older in my age now, and sometimes I trip and fall a lot during the shootings, but they cut those out in the editing room, you know.
What about your political stance right now? How you doing there?
Well, I was doing pretty good there for a while, as you know, but then I'm no longer doing that anymore. I made my last stand on that.
So, but you're going to do more movies. You're going to be back, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm back. I told you I'd be back.
We believed ya.
That's Arnie right here in the basement with Nick
You
and
never
Bootsy.
know what celebrity's going to drop in around.
Well, I'm going to have to go. Hasta la vista, baby.
Okay. Gracias, amigo. All right. Hey, this is the part of the show. This is Nick's picks for the week. So, well, you know what? We do want to say goodbye also to Nathan Weaver from Blue Solace. So, Nathan, it was great to have you on the show tonight as well. And if there's anything else that put a shout out to whoever you want to say hi to out there.
That was a weird one. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, we always have people do
Yeah.
that. Most guys say, "Hey mom, hey mom, hey mom, hey mom."
I did want to plug that I'm in Oliver. If you want to come hear me sing something really weird.
Really?
My musical number in that's very Tim Burton-esque, but because I'm an Undertaker and it's good times.
Oh,
But,
great cast.
And that's going to be at?
It's going to be at Ozark Actors Theater. The show starts the last week of February and runs through the beginning of March.
Cool.
But it's a fine linen drama production. And
they put on some good productions.
they do.
They
do
really
put on
do.
some good productions.
Actually, they're going to put on the Basement Tape show April the 6th as well. So Bootsy and I will be at Oat at
Oat
that time.
is going to put you on, not fine linen.
No, not
but
fine linen.
Excuse me.
Fine linen.
Get
is
me
earning-
back in the conversation
Fine linen
here.
is earning productions as we go.
Very cool.
Very cool. That's nice.
All right. Well, so again, that's Oliver at Ozark Actors Theater. The last weekend in February.
Yep, through the beginning of March. I think it's the first week or two of March, something like that.
Okay. Very cool. Check that out. And you're an Undertaker.
I am. Yes. I if you remember in the movie, the old Oliver movie, the musical, he gets sold to the Undertakers.
Mhm.
I'm the Undertaker, and our family is very weird.
So you own
we
own
enjoy
Oliver.
what we do. Yeah, we own Oliver for a little bit, and then he runs away.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we're very kind of Tim Burton-esque characters plopped into Oliver.
Well, that'll be cool.
You know.
That'll be fun. We'll definitely have to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very cool. Well, thank you for coming on the show, Nathan.
No problem.
It's great having you again. And as soon as you and Mahal get together and write the rest of that album.
Yeah, you're halfway
right.
through.
We need to get the
You
angry,
know.
bitter part done.
I'm looking forward to that.
If you're looking for 10 songs and you've got 5, you're halfway there.
That's right.
Wow. And Angry Bitter is good for the blues.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, I've got some of that lined up for Nick's picks right now. This is the part of the show that I get to play you guys some really cool music from an artist that is actually signed, but and you might know him, you might not, but usually if it's somebody that you guys would know, I always play the B-side stuff, you know, the stuff that you never get to hear on the radio. And tonight I picked out Luther Allison. Now, Luther was a fantastic blues player. I got to see him in St. Louis. I'll throw this out. He's when I saw him, he was an older black man that sings the blues like crazy. He plays the blues like everybody wants to play the blues. And just to give a quick background, he was born in August of 1939. Okay. And he passed away in August of 1997. He was born in Arkansas, and he moved with his family at the age of 12 to Chicago. And man, when he got up to Chicago, he started teaching himself to play the guitar, and he just sunk completely into the blues up there in Chicago. Of course, that would be easy to do back then. And then 3 years later, he began hanging outside the blues nightclubs up there, just waiting for his chance to perform anywhere. Well, he played at Howlin' Wolf's place. He got in with Howlin' Wolf's band, and then he started backing up James Cotton in James Cotton's band, which is just amazing. His big break came in 1957 when Howlin' Wolf invited Allison to take the stage with Freddie King. And man, Freddie King took a liking to this guy and took him under his wing. And after Freddie got his big break and a big record deal, Luther took over King's house band gig on Chicago's West Side. So, you know, things just started happening for him, and they just kept happening and happening. And then in about 77 or so, you know, when the blues over here kind of went south, he moved over to Paris, and he started making a great name for himself over in Paris. He was one of the most sought-after blues players in the Paris area, and the whole European area. He was just all over the place over there. Luther, he was inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame in 1998, which was just 1 year after his death. And in 2000, the Chicago Sun-Times called him the Bruce Springsteen of the blues. And Luther, he was buried up in Washington Memorial Gardens Cemetery up there in the Chicago area. So this is Nick's picks for the week. I've picked out 3 songs by Luther off of his 1995 Blue Streak album. This is, if you don't have this album, let me tell you what, every song on this CD is just killer. I mean, hard driving blues. He's got a couple of ballads in there. But the 3 that I've picked out for you guys tonight, the first song is called Move from the Hood, which has got a good message for you young people out there. You know, basically, I'm thinking it's saying don't do drugs, you know. Go the right way. Don't go the wrong way. And then the next song is You Don't Know. And the last song is Midnight Creeper. So this is Nick's Picks for the week. Sit back, relax. I always say for Nick's Picks, if your stereo goes from 1 to 10, turn it up to 11 because you're going to like this stuff. This is Move from the Hood by Luther Allison.
My name's George, and I like to rock the kid on KKID 92.9, rocking the kid and all of us. Hi, this is Richie Rich from the Chi-Town Blues Band. And when Nick's out of line, Bootsy's right behind, 92.9 KKID.
You midnight creeper, daytime sleeper. You don't try to please me. I gave you everything that you said you need. All you got to do is listen to me. Oh, baby, I know you're mine. Why don't you try? Tell me what's on your mind. You got to give a little bit of loving sometime now. Honey, all right. Don't say you are satisfied when we are alone. I can look into your eyes. Well, no more running around at night. All you gotta do, try to treat me right. I gave you everything you say you need. Take a little time and try to keep me pleased now. Come on, baby, try to keep me pleased. All you got to do, baby, is think about me. Think about me sometime. I know what you're doing, baby. Sometimes you gotta wonder, am I free? Doing what I wanna do. Am I free? Go where I wanna go. I wanna do you love me? I know that's what's going on in your mind. Tell me, girl, why I feel like you're midnight creeper. And I know you're a daytime sleeper. Problem is, you don't try, baby. You don't try to please me. And I know I give you everything that you say you need. All you gotta do, baby. Oh, you a midnight creeper. Girl, you a daytime sleeper.
That
Go
was,
ahead, swallow that sandwich.
Nick's picks for the week was Luther Allison, and he did some songs called Midnight Creeper, and before that was You Don't Know, and we started it out with Move from the Hood. Good stuff there. It's always stuff that, I don't know if you guys check out any other radio stations or not, but I would think I would hear some of that from Tyrone on the Bone Conduction Show. I like that
That's a good
stuff.
show.
That's a lot of fun, too. Yeah. So what's going on, Bootsy?
Well, I had a bigger response this week on Bootsy's band roll call than I have had in a while. Our buddies Strange Fellas from Lebanon, they're going to be at Lindbergh's Bar in Springfield with another band called Brutally Frank on Saturday night, the 26th. Our buddies Broken Sons of Karma, Thursday night, are going to be at the Blue Fugue in Columbia, and then Friday they're going to move to the Mission in Jeff City. Locally, the Puddle Pirates are going to be hanging at the Gravel Bar in Rolla next Saturday on the 26th. The Blue Fruit Snacks, we got to have those guys in here, are going to be at Mile 277 in St. Louis on Saturday, and they're going to be at the Palm Tree Pub in Verdon, Illinois. No, on the... That's where they're going to be on Saturday. and they're going to be at mile 277 on Friday. And somebody we haven't heard from in a long time, Where's the Chief? They're out there playing right now at Cicero's.
Cool. Those guys are a lot
in
of
St.
fun.
Louis.
Yeah, those guys are tons of fun. Where's the Chief? They're a good band, and they do that sing-along song, When I Die, I'm going to take this whole town with me. So
that's a great song.
It is. That's a lot of fun. Well, that's about a wrap for the Basement Tape show for you guys this week. We've got one more set of some really fun music for you guys to listen to before we check out of the basement here. But we appreciate you guys checking in on us down here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy and Nathan on the side over here.
Nathan on the side? That
That's
sounds
right.
like a dish.
Yeah, you might take that as a
I'll
compliment.
have some basement tapes with Nathan on the side.
Would you like to supersize it?
Heck yeah.
I'm not going there. And you can always check out the Basement Tape Show on Insane Realm Radio on Wednesday and Thursday nights starting at 7 o'clock as well.
And next Saturday night, there will be a special birthday show on Insane Realm Radio that's going to have the Basement Tapes, Jack Antonio, the Fifth Floor Metal Ward, Jason Shell,
William May,
Kimmy. There's going to be everybody at Insane Realm Radio is getting together to help celebrate the first year of Insane Realm Radio, and that's going to be Saturday night. I think it's probably going to start around 7.
So if you need something fun to do, you're sitting around looking at your Facebook or, posting, what you had for supper that night on the Facebook, and stuff, then you can hit one of the extra tabs up there on your browser and plug in InsaneRealmRadio.com. And you can either listen to the Basement Tape Show at 7 on Wednesday or Thursday night, or the birthday show this coming Saturday.
And the birthday show is going to be a good one. And we had such a great time during the Christmas show.
That was a fun Christmas show. It was really cool.
Show. And we had the chat room open, and we had all kinds of folks dropping by to visit. So drop by Saturday night in the chat room and wish Insane Realm Radio a happy birthday.
Arnold Schwarzenegger might even be there.
You never know.
I'll be back. All right, this last set, we've got some really cool music lined up for you guys. We want to start the set out with a Many Colored Death from out of Columbia, Missouri, doing a song called Falling Farther From You. This is one of their brand new songs, and you're going to love this stuff. Those guys are just amazingly good.
Go Shay! Go Shay!
Good stuff. Another a band we have here is the Space Sharks out of Sykesville, Maryland, doing a song called Spinnin' Round. And then after that is Brittany Boom out of Saskatchewan, Canada.
Saskatchewan.
Okay, however, isn't that big guy with the big feet, he's running around the woods?
Sasquatch.
Okay. Anyway, Brittany Boom out of Canada doing a song called Street Sick. After that, Nick Thomas is going to do a song for you. I got in the studio. This is one of my earlier songs. I thought it kind of went along with Luther Allison's stuff. This is a song I wrote called Midnight Blues, and I do all the instruments and singing and stuff on it. So it's a fun song. It's a good blues song. And after that, of course, Rick Gillert doing the Basement Tape Show song for you guys to round out the show. So thanks for stopping in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. We're glad you guys stopped by.
And I have a special shout out to all of our buddies from the Rock Road Rebels. They rocked the socks off of everybody that was at Fat Cats.
If you weren't at Fat Cats last night, you missed a fantastic show.
Yes, you did. They were awesome.
If you hear that Rock Road Rebels is going to be back in the area,
better go.
Get out and check them out, because they are a lot of fun to watch in concert.
Oh, yeah, and talk about getting up close and personal with the audience. You never know when you're going to see any of those guys. Well, not the drummer. He's not going to get up and go walking around.
No, but
you never know when you're going to see Shane or Mike or Jeff or Russ walk out into the audience and play just for you.
Yeah, right in your face,
right
rock
in
and
your
roll.
Face.
Really good stuff. So sit back, relax. You're still in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is a Many Colored Death doing Falling Farther From You.
listening to the
KKID
Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy.
I like that.
picture of himself. He finds a dollar ring and toasts it to his mental health. His hat is far too small, though it falls off the top of his head. Today the thoughts he thought he saw once again. Shame.
drink it away.
I'm William May, and when I'm not hosting my weekly countdown or humping my hump day tunes, I'm hanging out in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. And guess what? There is room for you all as well. So head on over to Facebook.com, The Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy, and tell them to scooch over and that you're there for the party. You can catch our shows every Thursday on Insane Realm Radio at 7 p.m. Central, right after What Will William May Play Today, on the station where indie rock smashes the hits.
Walking and walking, hour after hour, then talking to myself, late in the midnight hour, it's those midnight blues, it's those midnight blues that got me down. So I just keep walking and walking. I keep walking over town. All the people all over town, they just keep running and running. Oh Lord, it gets me down. It's those midnight blues. It's those midnight blues that got me down. Walking and walking, I keep walking, I keep walking, I keep walking all over town.
Hey guys, this is
Three's a Crowd,
and you're listening to The Basement Tapes
with Nick and Bootsy
on the radio. Yeah.
Woo!
K-Kid, 92.9 FM. The Basement Tape Show with Bootsy and Nick on the radio. Sunday nights is the place to be. Sitting in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. They're playing tunes from all the local bands. A lot of great music from here in America's heartland. Now Bootsy, she plays a left-hand bass. She plays it with a lot of finesse and grace. Nick, he plays a mean guitar. The blues sound good coming out of his amplifier. The tunes, the live interviews, spontaneous, awesome stuff. So on Sunday night, let's all do it right. Kid, we are there.